Hi everyone, it's me, B, Assie Kelly Sunflower. So I thought I'd hop on and show you the decks that I used in January, the decks that I received in January, book that I received in January, and a doll that I played with in January. So let's start off with the doll. The doll that I played with in January the most is this doll here. She's an LOL doll. I received her for Christmas from my granddaughters. I'm not that much into LOL dolls because the eyes kind of creep me out, but this one's quite nice. I like her multicolour or multi-streaked afro and her big eyes, and I love the gold lipstick. I would have liked her to be a bit kind of articulated. She's not very articulated. She's just kind of straight out, but she's a beautiful doll. I recently joined a dolls meetup in an area near me, so I'm glad for that. And this is the doll that I mostly played with in January. She was a Christmas gift from my granddaughters. So moving into books, this is the book that I purchased in January and read or flipped through. I actually got this book secondhand, but it was new. It was a new book that was advertised as used, and when it came fully, you know, with all the plastic on and stuff. So this is the super cute dolls by Monsa, and it's basically a book on how to customize Blythe dolls. So I'm expecting my first stock Blythe doll very soon because it's been dispatched. I've been kind of buying like factory fakies, but I've bought my first stock Blythe, which I will be unboxing when she comes. But this book here is about customization, and the reason why I bought this book is because I've got about 6 or 7 stock Blythes, not stock Blythes, I've got 6 or 7 factory Blythes that I want to kind of customize. So I thought this book will kind of help with that. I also met a customizer on Sunday in the dolls meetup that I went to, and she's actually going to be running a course on how to customize Blythe dolls, which I might go to customize a few of my factory Blythes. Isn't she beautiful? So this book is pictorial, and it just shows you how to kind of like customize Blythe dolls. So I'm quite looking forward to receiving my stock doll, because I feel that when I get her, I'll be able to see the difference in quality between her and the stock Blythes. So this is what I read for the month of January, and it's just basically a pictorial book on how to customize Blythe dolls. Okay, so let's move on to decks that I used in January. So the first deck I want to show you is this deck. It's called When Women Had Wings. I actually received this deck, or I won this deck in a giveaway. Ethne had a 21 Days of Xmas, I think it was, giveaway, and I was the first winner on that, which was surprised me. So this is the deck that I chose. And I was happy that Ethne was able to kind of provide this deck that was on my wish list. I'm not sure if it's been released in the UK, but it's definitely been released in the States. I've put it back in order now, because that's what I do whenever I finish with a deck. I always put it back in order. So it's got beautiful gilded edges. I've used this so much this month, but the edging's kind of like a bit fading. It's just beautiful. Look at the backs of the cards. I use it for daily pulls, mini readings that I do for myself in the month, and I also done a couple of private readings with this. It's good for love readings. I just love it. People are saying that it's got a bit of AI in there, but I just like the artwork. This deck really reads well. Well, for me anyway. And I like that it's inclusive and, you know, and stuff like that. Look at that beautiful tower card. This is my card for the year, tower. Yep, so When Women Had Wings. So this is one of the decks that I used for the month of January. So the second deck that I used for the month of January is the Wee Moon Tarot. I bought this deck from Oneness Emporium, and I bought it out of my Christmas money. So it was kind of a gift to myself for my Christmas money. This is a deck that I think I'm going to use for myself on self-readings. It's a feminine deck. Mass market. It does have some, I don't know if it's keywords or the name of the artist, I think that is. But it's a really beautiful deck. But for me, this is more for inner work to me. The archetypes have got different names, even though it does loosely, in my opinion, follow a Rider-Waite-Smith system. It's more of an inner work deck. This kind of drawing reminds me of oh dear, what's that deck called? Is it Soul Cards? Some sort of design. But I've enjoyed using this deck, and as I said, I think I'll be using this deck mainly for my own readings. I won't be using this deck to read for other people. Look at this. This is inner strength holding us together. Such beautiful keywords. So it's the Wee Moon Tarot, and I use this deck this month to work, you know, on myself. What I also like about this deck is that the minor arcana are color coded. So the fire element, which is wands, is like a nice orange. The water element, which is cups, is a nice blue. The air element, which is swords, is like a kind of like a pale yellow. And the earth, which is the suit of pentacles, is a nice kind of earthy brown. So nice deck, which I enjoyed using, and this is a deck that's going to be used for my own self, for self-readings. This deck here, the Yule Tarot, was gifted to me from my daughter for Christmas. So I used this deck for January, and this deck pleasantly surprised me. Nicely well on cardstock, backs of the cards. I mean, some of the I think the archetypes and the suits are not traditional. Haven't got traditional names. Like the magician is called the Magus. Mary Lloyd is the High Priestess. Matra is the Empress. The Holy King, you know, is the Emperor. But it does follow, in my opinion, a Rider-Waite-Smith system. Look at that, kissing under the mistletoe for the lovers. It took me a while to kind of figure out the suits, but once it clicked in my mind, this is a really good reader. I'm out with a friend last month for a meal, and this is the deck that I used to read her with, and it just read really, really well, and she liked it as well. Gave a really precise reading. So the suit of wands is the candles. The suit of cups is called the good chair. Suit of swords is called the canes. And the suit of pentacles is called gifts. So very lovely deck. I enjoyed using it for the month of January. I also used 2 tarot collectible decks. This one here, which is called the Winter Lenormand, and I paired it with the Winter Weight deck, which I can't find. I pull it down, and for the life of me, I don't know where it is. I'll probably find it in the same place that I've been looking for, so I can't show that deck, but I can show you the Lenormand deck. This is a really nice deck. The back of the deck are snowflakes, and it's just basically a Lenormand deck, but Christmas themed. And yeah, you know, I use this deck, as I said before, with the Winter Weight and the Yule Tide Tarot. It paired really well, and I do like to use a Lenormand deck when I'm reading tarot to pair with it. And this made a splendid one for the month of January. It's quite a clear reader. It's not too fussy, so you know, if this was laid out in a 9-card spread, you'd know straight whether this was a dog, you know, this was a cross, this was a key. So really loved it. So this is the Winter Weight Lenormand, or the Winter Lenormand, I think it's called. Actually, not the Winter Weight, and it's by Tarot Collectibles. Okay, so let's move on to decks that I received in January. So I haven't opened this up yet. This is the Call of the Morrigan. I bought this deck with some gift card money that I got from Amazon. But the reason why I bought this deck is because I want to give away, I think it was November last year, from a tarot tuber called Poetry Witch. And she sent me all Morrigan kind of stuff in that parcel. And that's when I started to kind of look at this deity, and I thought, oh. So when I saw this tarot deck, and I've seen a couple of walkthroughs of it, I ordered it, and it came in the month of January. I haven't opened it up yet. This is going to be one of my decks, I guess, that are going to stay in cellophane for a while, because I do have a number of decks that I haven't actually opened. But this one, I will get round to using it at some point. Another deck that I got from my Christmas money is this one. It's called the Voodoo Tarot Spirit Box. I got this from Oneness Emporium. I haven't used this yet either. This one I'm going to work with singly. I'm not really familiar with the voodoo kind of practice, so I need to really study this deck in depth. It's a Lascarabelle deck. It says it's 78 cards and 192 page guidebook, but I like the archetypes, I like the artwork. So it's sealed at the moment, but this will be used at some point. But it is a deck that I received in January. So I'm going to do an unboxing of this deck and a flick through. This is the Afro Goddess Lenormand Oracle by Andrea Furtek. I love Andrea Furtek's work. I do have the indie version of this, which I will show in my unboxing, or my upcoming unboxing. I also have the Afro Goddess Tarot. I have both the indie and the mass market versions. So this deck will be opened, as I said, when I do my unboxing and flip through. The Afro Goddess Lenormand Oracle. So this deck here, the Flower Child Tarot by Kira Cian. I've actually done a flip through of this deck, but I received this deck in January. I haven't put this deck in order because I'm going to use it for my February decks, which that will be another video as well. I'm sorry for the background noise, but there's someone outside doing roadworks, and I don't know how to turn it off, so I do apologise. So this is a Rider-Waite-Smith kind of cologne. It's kind of like hippie kind of colours. It's vibrant. It kind of reminds me a bit of the Tarot collectible decks. It's got loads of frogs in it. and I'm just looking forward to using this deck in February. So I've unboxed it, I've given it a shuffle, but I'm yet to use it. But it's a beautiful deck, I get a good energy from it. And yeah, this was the deck that I received in January and will be showing you in my February decks. Okay, so the Deviant Moon mini deck, it's a deck that I received in January. It's just it's a mini size deck. I'm not really good with mini decks. I find them a bit too small to read with, but Deviant Moon is a favourite of mine. So they're kind of smaller than a pocket size deck, and they're borderless. I do wish in a way that they had done a pocket size deck rather than a mini size deck. Oops, just dropped something on the floor. But this is a deck that I've used, well, that I received. I haven't used it yet in the month of January. And this is a deck that I received today. I will do a flip through this Lenormand. So this deck is called the Lenormand Della Luna by Patrick Valenza. He's given me, oh, it's keywords of the meanings, just like, so the rider is arrival, news, message, clover, luck, fortune, serendipity, and so on and so forth. And he's given like a 3-card kind of spread. Also given me the 4 of Wands card. So it is in a tin, which I like. And I will be unboxing this actually in another video. I do wish that they made a tarot deck also in the tin so that you can use them together. It would be a nice kind of size. So I will leave links for this deck if anybody's interested, and the other decks that I've showcased. I ordered this directly from Patrick Valenza's website, but this was like, I think it was in December last year. And I'm so happy that he's made the Lenormand. I do remember when he was interviewed on Simon's channel from the Hermit's Cave, and he said that he wouldn't do a Lenormand deck when he was asked then, because he said he didn't know enough about Lenormand. But it looks like now that he's had a change of heart, and I'm glad for that. Let's see what it says at the back of the deck. So, Lenormand Della Luna, an offshoot of the Triumph Della Luna Tarot. This unique deck features 36 mischievous cards inspired by the art style of 19th century illustrations. It showcases the simple yet profound imagery of the Lenormand brought to life with Patrick Valenza deviant surreal style. And it gives you the name of his website. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.